Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've managed to get 10 minutes to film a video. I'm very excited. A little bit, might be a little bit quiet because the kids are in bed and I am alone in the house with them, so I've got nobody to rescue me. If they interrupt, they interrupt. I'm hoping, because they've been asleep about an hour, that I'm okay. So, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah today. Today I have a special project for you because this card's actually for a blog hop. Now, the video, if you're watching on Sunday, you've clicked out of my newsletter. Very excited for that. If you're watching later on in the week, this video went live to my newsletter subscribers on Sunday morning. It does match a blog post that went on live on Sunday. For the Creative Crafty Challenge blog hop, which is a fabulous blog hop of loads of ladies around the world making a project with either the same theme or a sketch. And I have really roughly drawn the sketch out. I'm so sorry, Stephanie, for butchering this sketch when I've drawn it. Yeah, so this is a sketch. So it's a card with 4 panels on the front, a piece across the middle and a circle. Now I have changed it a little bit because I don't think I'm going to do the bit across the middle, but that's okay. It's a sketch, it's the jumping off point. I have already started, hence the bits of die cuts on my desk. And yeah, I thought I would hop on, while I'm making a card, I would hop on and make a video at the same time, because that makes sense, doesn't it? When you're short on time, you have to multitask. So I have pulled the Simply Succulents stamp set and the matching potted succulents dies. These are from the annual catalogue. I love them. I love this stamp. It's so pretty. The sentiments and the fonts are lovely. I just really like this, and I've not used it for ages. So the circle on that sketch is going to become this shape for me, and I have already gone ahead and die cut it. And one of the reasons I love these dies is because the labels have this stitched edge, which just, you guys know how much a fan I am of a stitched edge. So that's that bit. Sentiment's going to go on there. Then I have also used another set of dies I can't get enough of, the stitched rectangles framelets. And I have die cut, she says, 3 or 4 actually, rectangles using, again, stitched edge. Can't get enough of those. And then one of them, this is the point where I decided I would film. So I have already gone ahead. This is the die from the potted succulents dies that is like a background. Okay, so I do not know what happened. My iPhone, which I film on, has filled. It's full, and so it stopped, and I don't know where it stopped. So I have used those stitch rectangles to die cut 4, because then the 4th one I ran through this die, which is one of those potted succulents dies. If you are in America, this is a card front. It doesn't quite fit UK or European card sizes. So I've run that through, but I've also already on the back, I don't know if you can see this, it's got a layer of the adhesive sheet on, just so that I know I can definitely stick it down once I've done. So I'm going to take my take a pick tool, and I'm just going to pop that out. Oh, that's pretty. I'm sure that everything will fall off eventually, but for now that's pretty. Right, so that's those. Now I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with the Fern embossing folder. So I'm going to go and do that, and then I will be back. I absolutely love this embossing folder. It's so pretty, and I just think those leaves go really well with the succulents. So that's that one. And then these 2 I am going to stamp on. Now, the card base I've got is soft seafoam. And I haven't pulled soft seafoam ink yet. I am going to use fresh freesia. I'm going to just grab my scrap with my sketch on. And I'm going to stamp this big stamp now. Oh, she says, if I can get it off my stamp paper again. So this uses one of the big blocks. This is an E size block from Stampin' Up. And I'll just lay that on my scrap grid paper. Now I do tend to do this mostly for videos, just because I like clean workspace, and I can get rid of this piece of kind of scrap paper. So I'm going to just stamp that straight in the middle, like so. Isn't that really pretty? And then I think I'll do that again. I'm going to do it in, I use soft succulent, I think. So I've got seafoam, soft succulent, and fresh freesia as my colours. I like those. I think that's a nice trio. So I'm going to just wipe off my stamp. Sometimes I'll clean, sometimes I just wipe off with a cloth. Don't know if anybody else is. Just, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't need a full clean, but I'm going to move it a little bit. Or am I going to do it the other way up? Let's do it the other way up. So you've got a different bit of this stamp, because this stamp is really, it doesn't actually look, that's the same stamp. It doesn't look like the same stamp, which I think is very cool. So that's that bit done. Then I do need soft seafoam ink. Let me just grab it from the other side of my desk. And I want to use that for the sentiment. Now, I have got kind people are my kind of people. I love this sentiment. Oh, fits on there just beautifully. One of the things I love about Stampin' Up is that, one of the many, many things, is that the sentiments fit the die. So if you've got a stamp set with dies that match, you can guarantee that the sentiments fit in those dies, which is just lush. And that there will be other sentiments that also fit in the same die. So I'm just there. Oh, really soft, very subtle. Sorry that the camera's going in out of focus, but look at that, just really pretty. So, if you could see my desk right now, by the way, it does not, this bit is the only tidy bit. So, I have got my card base, and all I do is I cut a piece of A4 in half, and I score it in half, and I'm going to take a bone folder to it as well, just so that it sits really, really flat. Then I have got a piece of basic white cardstock that's cut 0.5 centimetre shorter and narrower. So my card front itself is 10.5 centimetres by 15.8-ish, 8.5 actually, on my card front. And then this layer is 10 centimetres by 15.3 centimetres. If you ever get stuck with card layers, there is a page on my blog just that I think it's called Standard Card Measurements, and they're all on there. So that's going to go straight on there, like so. And then we're going to layer up our pieces. Now, this one is so delicate. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to pull pieces off it, because I don't think it's not going to go sort of straight. Yeah, so as I suspected, it's fine. So I'm just going to pop out quite a bit, by the looks of it, of this might not work, she says, now that she's done it. Because there are so many pieces. This would be when a die brush would be really, really handy, but I'm just not that, don't know if anybody else is like this. When you're shopping Stampin' Up, the pretty stuff always wins. Always. Like, I have got 2 take a pic tools. I don't know, in actual fact I'm pretty damn sure I didn't buy either of them. I think both of them I have acquired through winning at things at team events, or at events, other things. So I'm going to put that one straight down there, like so. So that's kind of, I've got a thing at the minute about texture. Look at that. And like, it just looks like it's, because it's white on white, it just looks like it's just popped out of the card. That's really very cool, that effect. I love that one. So I'm just going to get rid of, I've now got a desk that's covered in all the pieces. So I'm now going to layer on, she says, I'm trying to say seal adhesive, the one that I stamped in soft succulent. I'm going to layer that over slightly and just dip it down a little bit. So they are slightly wonky on the sketch. They're kind of a bit up and down as well. And then my embossed piece, which I'm going to do sort of straight actually, there. And then my other stamped piece, and you could layer these and in any way you like I know that this sketch is going to be great for like using up scraps of designer series paper, and I did think about it, and I've covered up quite a lot of that, but I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. And then that is going to go on the front. So yeah, so this, it would be great, this sketch would be great for using up lots of pieces of designer series or pattern paper. I just didn't fancy pattern paper today. Fancy doing something a little bit more. So there, like that. Now, does that need some bling? Does that need a bit of something sparkly? I think it does, doesn't it? What have I got now? I've got, let's just pull over all of the sparkles. So I've got the in colour opal rounds. Now these ones coordinate, they're the same colour. I've got neutrals there, not really, that's not really right. I've got some, these are very nice. These are the pastel pearls. Kind of want to pick up the green though, rather than the pink. So maybe the soft succulent ones of those, or do we just go for a sparkle? Oh, or those, they're the adhesive backed sequins. It's not quite the right tone of green though, is it? Yeah, I think I might just go for just some basic rhinestones. Now, I posted these on my Instagram, on the Instagram story last weekend. How long is it that have these been in my craft room for? Because it's been a long time since Stampin' Up had the green branding, and actually it wasn't ombre originally either, so it's sun bleached as well. Been there that long. I actually think these have slightly changed colour. There's got a sort of yellowy undertone to them as well, but that's fine. They're still rhinestones, they still work. So I'm just going to put one there, and I'm going to use all of the smaller ones, like, oh. So actually, I always use the pointy tip of my Take a Pic tool, but I saw somebody the other day on Instagram using the putty end, and it does, she says, really work. It's really quite cool. So I'll do that as well. And that's, so I've got 5. Is 5 enough? I think so. I think that's probably enough of the rhinestones. So that is my card for this week. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope it's not too disjointed, and I hope to see you again really soon. Thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget, if you are in the UK and you don't have a demonstrator that you work with, I would love your business. So yeah, pop on over to my blog. And I'm sorry if you can hear the kids that are screaming outside, but never mind. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.